When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. That was part of the wedding vows, an excerpt from my wedding vows when I married Chris. But that saying, of course, wasn't written by me. It was written by Albert Einstein, of course. And I spent hours trying to find the exact quote that would express how I felt. And so it's not uncommon to use other people's words in wedding vows. But my next guest has taken it all a bit further. She is encouraging the use of AI in certain cases to help couples write their messages. Jen Glantz is the founder of Bridesmaid for Hire. We've had such a debate about this. I mean, why are people doing it?
Look, not everybody is a good writer, but everyone has those words and emotions in them. And to pay a professional could cost you thousands of dollars, and using AI makes that price point way more affordable.
I guess then the question that, so as we played through this, we said, all right, well, why do I need you? I mean, I got, 5 AIs in my phone. I can put one of them. So what do you bring to the equation?
The problem with using general AI is you don't know what to tell them or what questions that you need to ask them. Our tools ask you the questions to help pull out the right information and details that are needed to write these vows or these wedding speeches.
And you're using an amalgam of AIs, or are you using a particular AI? What's the genesis of it?
So we all know that when we use general AI, it sounds robotic, it sounds generic, but our tools are trained based on hundreds of speeches and vows that I have written over the last 10 years. So these speeches sound professional, they have heart, and they have personality to them as well.
You see, that's the important point, isn't it? It's this idea of adding personality to it. And there's an almost inherent contradiction in turning to a robotic machine to add personality.
Absolutely. And I think, the big thing is we all want people to feel how we feel when we're reading these words. And robots can't necessarily do that yet for us. But having a human combined with AI tools allows your vows to feel more human, more natural, and really allow that emotion to show through in the words.
Okay, so when you put in, what sort of things do people want to say usually when they're doing this? What are the prompt questions that you ask?
Well, when we're talking about vows, it's important to have a structure and a storyline. So we'll ask questions about, how did you meet that person? How did you feel when you met them? How did your relationship evolve? What are the wishes that you have for the future? The important questions that are going to pull out the right information for your vows.
Have you had a scenario where essentially the whole darn lot is done by AI? The vows are written, the best man's speech is written, the groom's speech is written, the bridesmaid's thanks are written, the lot. Throw it all in. Get AI to do the lot. Oh, and the menu's been chosen.
Yeah, we have over 100 wedding tools on our site. So people will plan everything from their wedding, their honeymoon, their seating chart, best man speech, father of the bride speech. We do it all, and it's all powered by AI. And this is the only way you can do it where you're not spending hundreds or thousands of dollars. So it makes it accessible for everybody, which we all know weddings are expensive, and this is a more accessible route to go down.
Okay, so here's a hard one for you. What would you say you wouldn't get AI to do?
I think if I was having a really difficult conversation with my spouse or in need of certain type of therapy, I think that AI could be a little bit dangerous because sometimes it might tell you what you want to hear. So for a really serious moment where you need a professional, whether it's health related or mental health related, that's where I would stay away from using AI.
I'm grateful for you for taking the time. I mean, as I'm sure you must have been inundated with requests and calls about this. It's been the biggest talking point in our office today. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you joined us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. Incidentally, I was talking about that quote from Einstein that I used. It did take me ages to find it. I kept searching for other quotes and other quotes and other quotes and never finding the right thing. And then the more I went on and the further I got onto it, the more I think this is useless quest. You do this for a living. You should be able to find something that's... Anyway, you get the idea.